What you're about to see may change your perception of what's happening behind bars.
The Channel 4 I-Team investigation exposes shocking video and photograph of what's apparently happening in our prisons. Inmates having a good time while your tax dollars pay for their food and housing. And perhaps the most stunning part of all of it is how the Channel 4 I-Team caught them. Here's our chief investigative reporter, Jeremy Finley.
Well, we uncovered all this simply by getting on Facebook. And you're probably thinking, well, you have to have a phone or a computer to get on Facebook, and inmates don't have either behind bars. That's the problem. These inmates are operating the pages, not someone on the outside. And what they're showing themselves doing is infuriating victims and has the state facing real questions. Prison's rough, right? You're in a cell all day, the food isn't good, little to no communication with the outside, right?
I believe I'm smoking better than everybody.
Well, welcome to Prison Life 2013. Drugs, smokes, mounds of snacks, cash, getting tattoos, the freedom to make music, even set things on fire, using forbidden technology to show it all off on Facebook.
This is the penitentiary, you hear me?
Back there relaxing, you know what I'm talking about?
Relaxing, eating pizza, getting high, while you're paying for them to be here.
Anybody who sees those videos, they're going to be sickened by it, they're going to be angered by it.
And we're not talking about just a few inmates who figured out how to get on Facebook. Not 10, not 20, not 50. A Channel 4 I-Team investigation found more than 100 inmates in Tennessee prisons with Facebook pages. Their profile pictures taken inside their cells. Pages the inmates are operating from behind bars to communicate with family, friends, fellow gang members, even with inmates in other prisons.
I guarantee you that when the commissioner sees this, there's going to be a reckoning, and there should be.
You know, these are murderers, rapists, and other convicted criminals, and they appear to be having a pretty good time in prison.
And I don't like it, but it's a problem that we face today, and it's something that we work hard on every day.
And once you see the videos, you'll see why crime victims advocates like Verna Wyatt are infuriated. What we've uncovered is like a highlight reel of audacity.
That's the world right there.
That's convicted murderer Rivera Peoples. Here's the contraband iPhone he uses to make the videos. Listen to his buddy talk about getting high behind bars.
I believe I'm smoking better than everybody.
Then he asked Peoples about how much money he's collected while he's been in prison.
How much money you got, Phil? 1,000?
I got 1,000. I'm 1,000. I'm definitely 1,000.
And he's not alone. Here's a photo we found of an inmate holding $200, and another inmate shared the same photo on his Facebook page, just like you would share a picture you liked. But let's get back to the videos.
You see me?
Peoples and his criminal pals are back. This time, it's daytime in the prison yard, telling everyone on Facebook that life behind bars, not so tough.
Between me and you, man, you feel me? This ain't half bad.
There's video of inmates watching TV, singing and rapping.
It was so real, it fills me with this nausea.
But none of that compares to convicted burglar Martez Wright, operating his Facebook page from inside the Shelby County Correctional Center, posting videos of his exploits while in a Memphis jail. First, he shows off what he says is marijuana. Then he talks about the side effects of smoking loud, a slang term for weed.
Man, everybody in here on this stupid loud. We all hungry.
And to satisfy his munchies, take a look at his spread.
Man, we hungry. We finna get ready to eat this feast. Scrumptious items that we get that we eat on a daily basis.
What they're doing is breaking the law. They're rubbing everyone's face in it.
There's also a real criminal element to all this. The Channel 4 I-Team examined more than 100 communications and found this. 2 inmates in 2 different prisons having a conversation on the Facebook wall. One saying, "I need to get with someone at your prison, send me your number." And the other inmate posts the number to call. So here are 2 inmates communicating with each other in 2 different prisons.
Well, it is a problem. Obviously, this is instant communication.
Assistant Commissioner Tony Parker is in charge of security in Tennessee's prisons. How can a guy set a shirt on fire without your correctional officers knowing?
You have one officer and 128 inmates in a prototypical housing unit. It appears that they have took something and covered up the door.
Parker looked at every photo and every video we found. This has to be embarrassing for you.
It's something I don't like, obviously.
And our investigation into this is just beginning because lots of these inmates put their cell phone numbers on their Facebook pages. So we called them. Is this Brandon? And the calls went through. Tomorrow night at 6, what happens when they realize they've answered the phone behind bars and the Channel 4 I-Team is on the other end? And if you think you're angry about what you've seen, imagine how the families of their victims feel. You're going to hear from them tomorrow night at 6. Also, the state took immediate action when we presented them our findings. You're going to find out about state investigations now launched in 14 prisons, the contraband found, and the disciplinary action that's been taken on 70 inmates. The Channel 4 I-Team investigation tomorrow at 6.
Jeremy, thanks. And if you want to see more, go to WSMV.com for a slideshow with even more images that we found on Facebook that appear to be posted from behind bars.